स्वागत है हमारे YouTube चैनल फायर ऑन केमिस्ट्री में। अगर आपने हमारे चैनल को अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। सब्सक्राइब करने को इससे आपको हमारे नए वीडियोस मिलते रहेंगे। और अगर आपको हमारे वीडियोस अच्छे लगते हैं तो एक लाइक तो बनता है और एक अच्छी सी कमेंट भी कर दीजिए। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का टॉपिक।
Hi everyone, welcome to Firestone Chemistry. In today's topic, we are going to discuss 12th Science Chemistry. Science Chemistry, Physical Chemistry topic. Physical Chemistry topic, which is important for GE. Also need this is the basic of thermochemistry introductory part. Today we are going to see the introductory part of the thermochemistry. Thermo means thermal and chemistry, that is thermal means delta, that is heat. Therefore, it is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the heat energy changes into chemical reaction. Here, thermochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the heat changes in chemical reaction. Such reactions are known as, or such study of known as thermochemistry. So, thermochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the heat changes in chemical reaction. It is known as thermochemistry. Here, there are so many reactions in this. Here, first is the in chemical reaction, some bond of reactant molecule are broken. Here, for example, reactant bond are broken. So, reactant bond are broken and some bonds are formed in the product molecules. So, some bonds are formed in the product molecules. So, the bond which is broken in reactant and new bond formed in product. So, next is the energy is used or consumed in the breaking or dissociation of bond. So, this is energy, that is E, is used or consumed in the breaking or dissociation of bond, and energy is evolved in the formation of bond. It means for broken or dissociation of bond, energy get absorbed, and for the making or formation of bond, their energy is evolved. So, next is the energy evolved. The energy evolved in the formation of bond is greater than that of energy consumed in breaking of bond. So, it says that energy evolved is greater than energy consumed. Is greater than energy consumed. That means energy consumed when the bond is broken, then energy is consumed, and when bond is formed, then energy is evolved. Next is if the energy consumed in breaking of bond is greater than energy released in the formation of bond, then there is absorption of energy in chemical reaction. When the energy of consumed in breaking of bond is greater than energy released in formation of bond, then there is absorption of energy in chemical reaction. For examples, heat, light and electricity. These are the most important examples of thermochemistry, in which thermochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the heat changes in chemical reaction. Such type of study is known as thermochemistry. So अब हम देखने वाले हैं examples of thermochemistry. Examples of thermochemistry. First examples is the burning of coal in air. Burning of coal in air produces heat, that is heat energy. So this is coal. When air burning takes place to give CO2, that is carbon dioxide plus heat energy. This is the examples of what we seen before, that is thermochemistry. Thermochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the study of heat energy, chemical change of heat energy converted into. It is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the study of reactions in thermal conditions, in which reactant first bond breaks, in which energy is consumed, and when bond is mixed, their energy is evolved. Here the next example is the reaction in galvanic cell produces electricity in Daniell cell. This is the most important example because all you see Daniell cell, where there are two electrodes. Here zinc in solid state plus copper 2 plus in aqueous state. When there is reaction in zinc is 2 plus aqueous and copper is in solid state. Here zinc get oxidized, zinc get reduced, it is act as oxidizing agent. So zinc get oxidized and copper 2 plus get reduced. Here you don't know about the oxidizing agent or oxidation or reduction. Oxidation is the loss of electron, and reduction is the gain of electron. When such type of agent which helps to oxidation, which is called as oxidizing agent. Here copper is act as oxidizing agent because it is responsible for the oxidation of zinc plus 2. Next is the burning of candle or wax in the air produces light and heat. This is the most important example, and all you know about the candle. When we burn the candle, then the air it produces light and heat. So when we burn the candle, we all know there makes light as well as heat. These are the also examples of thermochemistry, which is the most important basic part. So why this so happen, it can be seen in next, that is the most important. There are two energies, that is first is the internal energy and enthalpy, that is H. Here first we see internal energy. Internal energy, that is every substance have its definite amount of energy called as intrinsic energy. That means every substance have its definite amount of energy. It's called as intrinsic energy or internal energy, which has every substance has its definite amount of energy, which is called internal energy and denoted by E. Next is the absolute value of internal energy cannot be determined, but change in internal energy can be determined. Then you know that delta is the delta E is the change in internal energy, means when E2 is the energy of product and E1 is the energy of reactant, then the total net change is called as internal energy, which is given by delta E is equal to energy of product minus energy of reactant. So the overall is the delta E, that is internal energy, and it is the definite amount of energy of that substance is called as intrinsic or internal energy. The absolute value of internal energy cannot be determined, but change in internal energy can be determined, because when reactant get converted into product, there is some bond breaks and some bonds forms. Here the different energy are required, so the change in energy we can calculate here, which is denoted by delta E. Delta E is equal to E2 minus E1, which gives energy of product minus energy of reactant, which give delta E. So the internal energy E is calculated by this formula. So thank you for watching our video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel to get more videos on chemistry. Thank you for watching.